Good morning, evening, afternoon. Hope you're having a good day, guys. Sorry, I had to click to get in there. Um, yeah, we're just going to do a quick live stream on crypto and meme talk. Just some, just some insights. I mean, there's a reason why a lot of these things rug. Um, Most of them are just rugs to begin with. So yeah, let's just get into it. Don't forget to subscribe as well because that's going to really help the channel as well. Um, let's see. Subscribe, like, comment. That would be awesome. Let's go to the crypto market here. Bitcoin's down, so it's a good opportunity to buy. Um, Rumors Ethereum's going to moon after the ETF, but yeah, I don't think so. Uh, BNB 600 and Solana's pullback still 144. So it's all good time to be buying right now because when the market's down, that's when you buy. Meme coins don't seem to be bothered though because they're still pumping like crazy. Um, so there's so much shenanigans happen in the crypto space. Like that's kind of like I understand why people get frustrated and then just give up on crypto because of the bullshit that's happened. It's unregulated space, the wild wild west, and you have to navigate through all this shit to try to make some money. And I get it, right? Look, there's like this curve thing, right? This has been going on for a while. It's had multiple hacks, but now this one here is like this one's like the latest shenanigans. Yeah, yeah. DeFi. This curve is supposed to be a decentralized protocol, and it is, but it's getting manipulated through people that have large supplies. And here in this case, um, there was this hack, and um, here Hacken explains exactly what happened. Um, you can read all this. It says the root cause initially Curb thought it was the read-only redundancy issue that plagued other protocols before, but the actual root cause was more fundamental. In this breach, the root problem was zero-day compiler bug of the older version of the Viper, this is all technical stuff, right? So basically, the contracts such a big protocol like Curve, it's still got vulnerabilities, and people can exploit these vulnerabilities. Also, what happened was the owner of Curve, this guy here, Michael Egorov, he basically took his Curve tokens, which he created because obviously he created Curve, right? So he got his tokens that he got for free, and then he loaned it in Aave against, took his tokens and then loaned it for stable coins, like real money, right? Or Curve is real money, but I mean, he couldn't dump all of Curve tokens that he had worth 24 million. He couldn't just exit because he wanted two mansions. He didn't want one mansion, he wanted two mansions. So to do that, he could borrow them, lend them, and borrow money against the Curve tokens, um, which was 100 million or something like that to the extent. You can see here these, and he was kind enough to buy these mansions right next to each other. Apparently, they're in Australia. Okay, so he bought two mansions worth about 18 million each. This is him back in the day, like geek. But he's a pretty smart guy. He created Curve. Um, so yeah, he just talks about his history of kind of like where he started, and kind of like what he did. But yeah, basically, um, he created Curve, so he knows all the exploits. The biggest problem with these DeFi protocols is they have this flash loan thing. Like every time you hear like a DeFi protocol getting hacked, it's always like a flash loan attack. So flash loan attack is basically allows you to um, borrow something with no collateral and then pay it back in the same transaction. That's like what a that's how it works with a flash loan attack. So they're borrowing something and I guess they figure out a loophole to make money without borrowing, without actually any collateral. Also, they exploit old code, and this is like kind of like what happened here. So Yeah, I just think it's like I stopped using DeFi protocols probably about 3 years ago. Um, I just simply do not trust them because at the end of the day, you're trusting millions of dollars with um, of your money with someone that has created a DeFi protocol that hopefully doesn't get exploited. But as you know, like this one here, Curve, is one of the most or was the most trusted protocol in the DeFi space, and it's been hacked multiple times. So what hope have we got for DeFi? There's no hope, right? So I just stopped putting money into these DeFi protocols. I simply do not trust them. There's so many that have been hacked, and then it's like, oh, we just got hacked, blah blah blah. We're going to make it right. We're going to make a new contract, give you new tokens, but the damage is done, and they never recover. So, um, if they're going to attract money, they're going to stop these hacks and these malicious intent by people to get rich by liquidating uh, these liquidity pools and getting rich and just basically stealing money, right? But so in the DeFi space, it's like, oh, they there's ways to manipulate all this stuff that say, oh, it wasn't me, blah blah blah. This happens very regularly. Actually, it happens on a daily basis with meme coins. So yeah, a lot of this stuff here is like there's been so many rugs. That's why it's important to find a project that that is transparent and that who's behind it. One of the ones here that so far it's going pretty good. It's called Daddy. It's by Crypto Journey. So he's a YouTuber, so he's pumping his own bags, but that it's like a solid project. Another good one here is the Buddy token. That's our token. That's our community token, and I created this token, so you can join the Twitter and join the Telegram. We're still on fair launch actually, so we're still on curve pump. Okay, so it's important to find these protocols. These meme coin projects that you know who the owner is, and you know that they're not going to just rug you, right? That's the biggest problem with these meme coins. They just rug. Another good one that is pretty transparent. Again, it's pretty slow. It's going to take a long time. It's Nico. That was by Chaka Crypto. That launched like 3 months ago. But you know that he just done a video recently with just an update video on Chaka on Nico. And yeah, it's like a 2-3 year commitment by the owners. That's exactly what I've signed up for here. You know, um, so yeah, that's just a process that you go through, and it is just part of the game. But you know that these tokens, like this token's going to be around in a year's time. You know that this token, Nico, is going to be around in a year's time because you know who's behind it. Chuck Crypto. Just look up his channel, a YouTube channel, um, and you know that Daddy's going to be around because he's got Crypto Journey. Like that we have a lot to lose because our reputation is at stake here. All right. So recently, Daddy did have a big pump, and it went up to $10. And obviously, there's a sell off. There's always sells or sell offs. Like that's just normal, because obviously, people are buying down here at $1. Like just not long ago, this was when I first spoke about this. This was about $1.10 or $1.20. So obviously, if you're buying it down at $1 and it hits $10, you have 10x your investment. Obviously, you want to take some profit, or at least take your seed out. And this is what happened here. So this happened yesterday. Basically, it went to yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. This basically went to $9, nearly $10. Yeah, $10. There we go. We hit the top there. $10. There you go. Some people bought it. The top was probably about $10, right? So yeah, never buy the top. I mean, yeah, never buy the top. Wait for a pullback. So yeah, it went down to $2.99. Now it's back up to nearly $5. So here, if you would have bought this dip here, that's back up, you would have doubled your money in literally like a span of 6 hours, 4 hours. See, so always buy the dip on these coins that are solid, that you know who the owners are, and you know that they're going to go down, but um, over time, like they're not going to fade, right? This is the problem with these meme coins. They fade and they're just scams, and they're here 1 month, they're gone. We're here one day, they're gone the next. Another good one is Gummy. They just did their airdrop for Bybit, so obviously the price has dumped, and I would wait a couple more days because people that have got their Bybit tokens are obviously going to take profits because they got them for free. So this is going to dip, and it's probably a good time to buy more Gummy, in my opinion, not financial advice, because then you can DCA it. You can DCA Gummy, um, long term. You can just come along here to Jupiter, come to DCA feature here, and then just put Sol or USDC, and then do like twice a day, or 4 times a day, or once a day, whatever you want to do, and then this will just buy it at intervals, and you don't have to forget it. You just forget about it, right? And it just keeps on buying, buying, buying. So you could do this over the next, like you just do this once a day. Number of orders, you can go like 10 orders. So then that would mean that if you're buying this, you'll get 1 order a day because there's one per day, and you got 10 orders. That means 10 days. So every day it would come in, buy it, and then just that's it. Forget about it. See? So this is a good strategy. Dollar cost averaging. I've been doing this with Bitcoin since 2016. It's very, very powerful. But you have to buy a coin that you know that's going to be around for at least a couple of years. And you could do this for a number of coins. You could do this for Pepe as well. You could do this for Bonk. Bonk's another one you could do this for because that's on Solana. And Bonk has gone up quite a lot actually in the last year. See, it continues to go up, all-time highs. It continues to reach all-time highs, and that's the thing with Bonk. So you could DCA Bonk. Let's see. Yeah, hang on. So you could have DCA Bonk because see, every time it hits an all-time high, right, and it pulls back, but it's pulling back now, but it's going to reach another all-time high. And you could DCA Bonk. You can do the same because it's Solana, right? But also you could have basically, now it's not going to do it now. Maybe you could still do it. I think maybe you could still do it. But I locked up a ton of Bonk here. Not a ton, just a small amount actually, but I'm just recycling it. So here, this is kind of like what Gummy tried to do, but they don't have it. It's not quite the same when they have their staking. But this one's really good, like how they've done it. You just come along here, put your Bonk, basically put 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and it gives you the multiplier. So 1 month's going to give you 1x, but it's also going to give you fees from the liquidity pool, and you're just going to get like transaction fees and stuff. Another thing too is like 3 months are going to give you 1.4 multiplier, and then 6 months will give you the 2x. So this basically locks in your Bonk, and it gives you 2x the amount of Bonk back. But obviously you can't withdraw it, but it gives you 2x, right? So this is the thing with it's not the same with the meme staking with Gummy. Meme staking gives you it's different because they don't give you the same. They give you actually this is ended now, so that the bake drop will be ready. Like the bake drop will be coming. So you get this bake, you're not going to get Gummy. So that was the difference. That's why I didn't recommend you lock it up, because if you were locking up Gummy, you would get 2x Gummy, and then yes, that would definitely be a good deal. But you're just locking up Gummy to get baked, and we don't know the value of baked. That's why I said don't do it. But here with Bonk Rewards, this was a game changer because of not only are you getting 2x, but the price went up 2x. So it kept on doubling. So in effect, you were getting 400. You were getting 400% because you were getting 2%. You were getting 200% when you locked it up, and then you were getting. Then the price went up, doubled. So you're getting 400%. So you see, that's why this was really powerful. Um, yeah, and what happened was what people were doing is they were withdrawing. You could withdraw like the interest. So you can't withdraw the initial, but once you start earning the interest, like whatever you're earning, you can withdraw the interest. So they were doing is they were putting in like 10K. They were earning 2x on 10K, which was 6 months is 180 days. And then they were doing so if they locked up 10K, they would basically get 10K worth of bonk in 6 months. But it does it on a daily basis. So I mean, you can still do this. So if you get 10,000 USD worth of bonk and you divide that by 180, you would get $55 a day in bonk. So you could withdraw that $55 a day because it was interest. Then what people were doing is then they were recompounding it and then putting it in for another 6 months. So then they would double that again. But don't forget, the price of bonk was, so you could do a spreadsheet on this and you figure out the exact amount. So you were doubling it when you actually locked it up initially. The price has doubled, and then you could double it again. So you could do the maths on how many times you were doubling it. Like your second batch would be what, 8x? I don't know. You'd have to just figure out the maths. But you can see how profitable this was by just kept on taking the interest out and just locking it up. But just by putting 10K in over 6 months, you're getting $55 a day. That's how. But in effect, you're actually making $100 a day because don't forget, bonk doubled in price, and it's going to continue to go up. So it was very lucrative. $100 a day for locking up 10 grand, and you get your initial back. Right, you get your initial back after 6 months, which is your bonk. This was like a game changer, provided that the price of bonk went up, and it did. So I'm not sure. That's what they were trying to replicate with Gummy, but so far it hasn't really gone that way. But they're not on Binance. Bonk's on Binance. I'm pretty sure Bonk is on Binance. Let me have a look. Yeah, see, that's the difference. See, Bonk's on Binance. Look at the volume on Binance. It's 28 million. It's a big difference, right? It has to get on Binance. See, Gummy is not on Binance. You can't sell your Gummy. Once it gets on Binance, there, okay. See, look at Whiff. Whiff's down. See, this one would even be another good for dollar cost averaging. See, like this is where you get wrecked because people are chasing this shit, right? They're chasing this shit here. This shit is going to all fade. All of this stuff is going to fade, right? They're just pump and dumps and scams, and they're not long term. Now, can you make money with this stuff? Yes, you can make stupid amounts of money. Okay, but you're also going to get wrecked probably 10 times out of 10. Well, probably 9.99% times out of 10, you're going to get wrecked chasing this shit, right? Now, I'm not saying you can do it, right? There's people that are making stupid amounts of money doing this, but also they have inside information, which you don't have. So if you want to do it safely, you just do like dog with hat, and you can dollar cost average this because this is on Solana. So again, you just go to Jupiter and just do like a dollar cost average with WIF, because don't forget WIF was $3.26. No, holy shit! It got to $4.58. So you got to $4.50. So this can basically double. You can actually do this with you can dollar cost average with this. This is a safe way of doing it, right? So you can do this with all the stable meme coins, because you have to think about it. The meme coin is going to go up in the next 6 to 12 months. It all depends on BTC, right? It all depends on the bull run. And the answer is yes, it's going to go up. So you could dollar cost average Pepe, you could dollar cost average Shiba. Da Vinci 15 did a video on SHIB, and he reckons it's going to go up to 6,000. It's currently 4,000, 2,000, so it's going to do a 4x. So if you don't know who Da Vinci 15 is, you're probably living under a rock. But he called Bitcoin at $1, and he posted a video and put it on YouTube. So in my opinion, like, I value this guy's opinion like big time. He's the BTC guru. Here it is here. He's the BTC guru. So basically, he's talking about Shiba Inu here, and it's 2,000. He's going to say it's going to go to 6,000. So that's what he's talking about. So basically, he's going to do a 4x, and it kind of makes sense because when things go down like this, eventually, they'll go up. What goes up will go down. What goes down will go up. So you can see it. It's down, but he said that it's going to go back up to 6,000. So that's like a 4x. Even if he's half wrong and it goes back up like 2 or 3x, still pretty good deal. Because at least you know that it's stable. Like Shiba Inu's got a massive market cap. It's got a 12 billion market cap. These things are not going to fade, right? Dogecoin's not going to fade. Shiba Inu is not going to fade. Pepe is not going to fade. Dog with hat is not going to fade. Bonk is not going to fade. I don't trust Brett because 80% of the supply is held by the cabal, so that's out for me. So yeah, all these ones here, even MAGA is going to pump because of the Trump. Trump's probably going to win the election. Well, right now they're talking about he will. So yeah, if you go after these ones here that are stable, that you're not going to make as much profit on them, but you're not going to get wrecked. This is the problem. People get wrecked through this whole pursuit of trying to accumulate money in meme coins. Is they get wrecked. That's the biggest problem. A lot of these ones here are just manipulated. All right, like this Daddy Tate. There's so many rugs. I mean, it's just, yeah. There's so many rugs. It's absolutely crazy. So I mean, you can chase them. Don't get me wrong. I have my bite of the cherry. I try to bite off a little bit, bits and pieces. But yeah, trust me, I've been rugged so many times with this stuff. But just know this is all short term. Like Euro 2000. Why would you buy a coin that's about a football match in 2024? What happens when the football match is over? That's exactly right. Think about it. Makes no sense. This thing's going to fade. Because why? Because it's Euro. What are they going to do? Change it to Euro, whatever the next one? Like, they can't change it. So make your money with this thing and get out. That's what I would say, because it's going to fade. These coins, they just all fade. They're not long term. Another narrative now is the Michi narrative. There's Top Cat, Lazy Cat. This one's dumped again. Shy Cat. These are all the narratives that people are talking about. So, it's like, yeah, if you want to chase it, you can chase the narratives. You can make money on chasing narratives. All right. Don't get me wrong. But it's like you have to don't sleep. I've done this before. Don't sleep on these coins, right? Don't buy into them. Like, go to bed, wake up in the morning. There's going to be nothing left. Okay, there's going to be nothing left. So I've done that. I made that big mistake. So yeah, these coins are so volatile because of liquidity. Look at liquidity on this is 16K. Liquidity on this is 44K, and then liquidity on this one's 178k. It's a little bit better. But you're playing with fire here. You're playing with fire because it's so volatile. If we go to pump.fun, pump.fun there's a place and time and place for pump.fun. Yeah, they have a lot of JEETs, but also, projects launch and they get massive market caps and continue to go on. Look at Michi. Michi launched on pump.fun. Michi launched on pump.fun. I mean, I know I keep talking about Michi. It's like one of those ones. It's like one of this pain that I feel when I look at Michi. 3 million liquidity and 95 million market cap. This Michi could just keep on pumping. This could be one that is like nearly 100 million market cap, but it's not like this could go to 1 billion. Simply because of the narrative. It's like a cat. You know what I mean? It's like a dumbass cat. Like, I saw Michi on Pump.fun and I looked at it. I always tell this story because it's funny. It's funny now. I would have made so much money on this, but I looked at it and I thought, there's no way. Look at it. There's no freaking way, right? This is bullshit. There's no way that this is going to do any good, right? Then I just looked at it, briefly looked at it, and said, nah, next. And if you go and have a look at the listing, look at it. It's just that, right? And it didn't even have a website. It didn't even have a Telegram group, and it didn't even have a Twitter. So based off that, like I should blame myself. I'm kicking myself, but I did the right thing, right? Because I looked at it, looked at the website, and well, they didn't have the website there at the time, but I found the website. Looks like it doesn't have it anymore. I don't know why, but it had the website. I found the website, and I looked at it, and then I said, "There's no way, right?" Pump.fun one. Look at it, 100 million. Holy shit, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Look at it. This top wallet here is still holding 1%. 1%. 1%. I'll do the maths. It's 10 million. 10 million times 17 cents times 0.17. It's $1.7 million. $1.7 million. This guy is a Chad. Look at him. So that 1%, like, based off kind of like when you buy in, it just depends when you buy in. I mean, you can find this wallet. Hang on. Let's find it. Let's find it. See what he spent. It's 31G7GU. Like, this guy is an absolute Chad. Was it 31G? This guy is a Chad. Seriously, this guy just, what a Chad move. Obviously, it's going to take some time to find it. I'm assuming he did it on the first page. That's why I'm like scrolling on the first page. I always like to go back and just kind of reconstruct how, because it's all on chain. You can see it all the information's here. So try to go back and just figure out what the hell did this guy do to get this. That's what you got to try to figure out, because once things happen on the internet, you can just find out how it happened, because it's all out there. It's all public, right? So no, you can't ever make that money. Like, you're never going to make. You've already missed the chance. But the next best thing is trying to analyze it and at least take something positive away from it, right? You've missed it. I missed this because I didn't take action on it. I didn't think it was going to do anything. But it is what it is, because I mean, even the dev cheated on this. So you think I feel bad? Trust me, the dev would have just feel like killing himself. Dev cheated on Mitchie. I'm pretty sure the dev. Yeah, he did. Look. This is the dev here, Mitchie. Oh, let's go and have a look. Coins created. Okay, he created multiple coins. No, that's not him. But yeah, I can't find the wallet. You could go through this and find it and find out exactly what this Chad did. Oh my god. Maybe you could download. Maybe there's like a thing that you could download from. Good dev. Some of these names are hilarious. Oh, this guy's a Chad. He probably even bought it late. I can't find it. See, you go back and find this if you want. But he's not even on the first page, second page. If you're watching this, I highly doubt it. But if you're that 1% on Mitchie, yeah, let me know. Leave a comment. What a fucking Chad move. Yeah, let me know. Like, I'd like to literally do an interview with you and ask you like what was the process. Um, yeah, I can't even find it. Like, I'd have to go through every single log and try to find it. I'm probably even looking on the wrong. Yeah, no, that's the account. Oh, actually, why am I doing this? Okay, Michi. Okay, so he created it. He did no. This is actually 15 days ago. He sold some Michi. Okay, so he did. Okay, so he did buy it. So this is the dev. It just doesn't show the dev wallet. Maybe using a different wallet. So yeah, this is it here. This is his wallet. So he bought. He's still holding quite a bit. He's only sold. Okay, so what he did was he sold. He bought. He sold it, and then he bought more. Like 2 months ago, is Mitchie. So he created the account. This is the account he created, right? And then he transferred. Looks like this is the first one here. Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like this is the one. This is the transaction that he did that to initially buy. So he created Michi here, and then I'm gonna have to look at this more, find out. So that's his balance there. He's still got 1 point. He's still got 11 million Michi. 1.9. There you go. There. So I wasn't far off. I did 1.7 million, but he's got 1.9 million worth of Michi. It's nearly $2 million worth of Michi. But he's this can actually this Michi this can do like a 10x because it's already reached a level. Like it's already reached a level where there's it's got really big. Like it's not going to fade because it's got such a big market cap. And like if you look at the holders, like it's only 1%. 1%. The holders is really small. So this is not going to fade. It's just going to probably go down a little bit. But this has potential to do like another 10x. So Bitcoin will probably do like a 3x, whereas meme coins will do a 10x. That it just the multipliers more in meme coins, but then also they'll dump 10x. Okay, so yeah, just interesting how this one unfolded. It was really interesting. So let's go back to Shy Cat, Top Cat, Lazy Cat. See, these are all like the cat narrative. These are all basically copying Michi. Michi was like the OG, and now they're trying to do like similar shit. See, Shy Cat. See how it looks like Michi, and then let's go have a look at Top Gun Cat. They don't have a website. Top Gun. This one's Top Cat Gun. Lazy. See that? Let's go. They don't have a website either, but see how they did. See how it's like basic. It could be even the same owner. I don't know. See, it's like the same layout, pretty much exactly the same layout as this Michi website. They just try to copy it, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, so like there is profits in meme coins. It's just picking the right ones, and um, yeah, it's not easy, obviously. But also, along the way you'll get wrecked. I bought probably 400 meme coins and got wrecked on all of them. So that's kind of the extent of it. Okay. Um, but there is winners here, guys. There is winners. So you have to go through every single one of them. See, like this now is the narrative here. See how the narrative is lazy cat, shy cat. This one here is stitchy cat. So you can ride the narrative on these things. So ride it, see what's hot, and then like going in, buying these things, and then just cashing out. Um, you're not going to make. They're probably not going to stick, but you could probably make some quick cash. It all depends on. Um, it all just depends on like the devs that are rug, because 99% of these devs they rug because of the bonding curve. Like when you first buy, it's like one soul, but then once you get to like to 99%, it's like 10 soul. So the bonding curve actually incentivizes rugs on pumped offer. You think about it. Hey, I've already 10x my money and it hasn't even gone to radium. I'll just cash out now. And that's what they do. So that's the problem with pumped up fund. The bonding curve is stupid. The bonding curve is stupid. It should be the opposite way around, in my opinion. It should be more less leverage towards the beginning the beginning investors because it's promoting rugs. So yeah, you could get onto this one here, Stitchy Cat. See now it's pulling back. That's probably the dev rugging. I don't know. You just have to go and check the Telegram to see whether it's not necessarily them rugging. It's just people farm this. They call farming it. Looks like they got a bot. This BIP2 that's like a volume bot. I don't know. I'd have to go and check the Telegram. If you go and check the Telegram, you could maybe see whether they've got like a real Telegram group. This could be a sender. They got 19 people in their Telegram group, 118 in their Telegram, and 20 in their chat. They're not saying anything though. So yeah, people selling. So this is the problem with these pump the funds. I wouldn't even bother like this. I would just wait till it goes to radium because it can get wrecked. Like the chance of this going to zero is really high. Even though there's like I've been like this is how crazy it is, right? I was in this Telegram group and they went to radium, and I think that the dev was like caught off guard because it pumped and it quickly went to radium, so it went to like 100%. And then they keep talking, right? So now, like, like 5 minutes later, all talking, and we're going to send it, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's fired up. There's probably about 20 or 30 people in the Telegram group. And then it goes to Radium. And then the dev's like, okay, I'm just going to be um, doing Dex. Actually, no, he'd already done Dex Paid. He already done the screenshots for Dex Paid in the Telegram group prior to it going to, like, it was still on pump.fun. It hadn't funded yet. So he's like, oh, yeah, I've already done Dex Paid. It was a fake screenshot. And then, um, there was this like, we're gonna send it, and then everyone's like fired up because once people pay Dex Paid, they're like, it looks like they've already committed to it, right? And I think it was, I think they'd already paid the Dex Paid. I'm not sure, but anyway, it went to Radium, and then he's like, oh yeah, I'm buying ads. It's gonna come up any minute. So ad starts, showing ads and stuff. And then bang, literally like within half a second after that, it rugged. So yeah, it's they're really dodgy. They're real dodgy, as if AF, right? They'll just get on this. You can never tell. Like even ones that like are legit seem legit. They're talking in the Telegram group, so then they're just basically just lying, and they're trying to like get people to feel like it's safe to invest, so people put more money, and the whole time they're just planning to rug. But they're willing to get on like voice chat. This is how crafty these scammers are. Anyway, it all rugged, and obviously the guy never said anything else because everyone was abusing him. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it was funny. I mean, this is the extent that these scammers will go. So if you're on pumped up fun and you want to get into one of these things, just be careful. Sometimes it's better to wait for this to go to Radium. Unless you know the team personally. If you know the team personally, then you can get safe. Right now, I there's a group of guys. There's one group of guys that actually has been launched 7 projects. Um, that uh, they've successfully done. Some of them have done like 500. Some of them done 1 million. But they don't rug. They're like real team, and they do the same thing every time. There was one, the last one they did, it didn't. It went to like 90%. Then it went back down to 50%, and then the next day, people took money out, and then the next day they just came back. They just said, "Look, we've got to sleep. Everyone's got to sleep. We'll come back next day." And then they pushed it and went to Radium. Obviously, that project's dead already, but it made the people a lot of money, and also holders. So they're like legit team. They just keep on launching new tokens, right? So if you can get in on them, they're not going to rug. Um, you can actually get in on this team, because they launch. I think they launch like every 3 or 4 days. They launch a new token. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes it just depends on the narrative. If it's a really strong narrative, it'll pump. So if you want some more information about that, just join our Patreon group. Um, I'm following them pretty much on every play now, um, and I've posted them into our Patreon group. You can see here, 100x Crypto Academy. I'll put the link below. At least you know that they're not going to rug, and they're like a legit team. They'll keep on pushing the project until it goes on Pump.fun, which is Dex, from Pump.fun to Dex. So if you join here, join at the lowest level, which is Solana level. It's $5 a month. We do all these Memecoin plays, and I try to give you my best insights. Now, I'm not going to say that, hey, I'm a boss Memecoin trader. I've lost a lot of money in meme coins, but I'm learning. So there's like criteria that you go through. But at least I think we're going to have some luck with this new group. And if we just follow when they launch a new meme coin, we know they're not going to rug. They're going to push it until it goes to DEX. And then obviously they try to keep it going as long as possible. I think their best one was 1.5 million market cap. I'll have to ask them, but that's pretty good. Like that's like to get to 1 million market cap is hard because everyone cheats. So yeah, check it out. Comment, just yeah, join our Patreon and you'll see all the information on the Solana level. Okay. Anyway, so that's pretty much all I got for you today, guys. Just be careful out there. There's tons of rugs on Pumped Off Fun. All right, it's just Rug City, but there is some gems there amongst the 8,000, 10,000 coins that launch a day. You can find that one or two, but you're gonna have to just, yeah, takes a long time to find it. But I'll try to post as much as I can to try to find the winners, which are not always. Sometimes I get at the winners, but the like I'll post a lot of good ones, but the gap is small. Like when I post it, if you get in like right straight away, you have a chance. But then like if you get in like if you see the post like in 30 minutes, they've probably already dumped. So that's kind of thing you have to really get onto it straight away. But anyway, that we're still doing our community token. That's not going to rug. So check out Buddy token. All the links will be below. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.